Oh man, no, we got like a whole show going.
We're going to go live here. In fact, we are live.
We're live.
We're live already. I couldn't figure out how to push the buttons from way over here, so I had to get started.
I mean, if Terry was here.
Has anybody seen Terry, by the way? That's the first question.
I saw him in the food court.
Okay, saw him in the food court. Nice. Hey, Darren. Good to see you, man. Actually, he just bought me a principal dog. So.
There you go.
Okay.
Well,
all right. So let's get into this, right? So as you can tell, I have a very fine gentleman next to me here, Mr. Patrick Ali from Siser. He brought a friend, but let me toss the mic over here to Patrick. And Patrick, just tell us a little bit about what's been going on here at Printing United, just to kind of get us started. Then we'll talk about your friend here.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. So, well, first of all, I think the most important part is that we're back. Like this show officially feels like we're back, like truly back. So, Printing United has been fun. We're getting a lot of things. Excuse me, as a horse, right?
Yeah,
Spending too much time at the casino and talking too much, right?
Just talking too much.
Yeah, talking too much. Anyways, but no, this show's been incredible. There's a ton of manufacturers, a ton of vendors, a ton of people here that have a lot of really, really cool content, have a lot of really cool things that they're showing at the show. Obviously, we have 3 big things that we've shown at ours in our booth over at the Siser North America booth. We're showing some of our new adhesive vinyl, which has been awesome. We partnered with Avery Dennison, and between the two of us have collaborated to make a really, really good quality adhesive vinyl. We have our Easy Color DTV that we got to talk to you about yesterday on the podcast. Joe and I did. And, we have our the elephant in the room, I guess. Sitting on the couch. So, but it's been an incredible show, and it's great to have the team here. It's great to see everybody. We get to see people in passing. I think you and I travel quite a bit. So we usually see each other, but I mean, just folks that we haven't seen in 2-3 years now. Finally, customers are coming by and hanging out with us. So it feels good. It feels really good. So, yeah.
Yeah, it definitely feels good, and it's been so great to get a chance to talk to everybody. Patrick mentioned that we got a chance to talk yesterday over in the fishbowl over there. So for those of you that are tuned in live right now, in fact, I see Chuck tuning in, so hello, Chuck. So we're going to there's going to be a special podcast only drop coming pretty soon.
Awesome.
So we'll take all that content that we created in the fishbowl up there, and we will drop that as podcast only. So if you are not a typical podcast listener, you do need to go check that out. So just go over to tworegularguys.com. But all right, you kind of told us a little bit about what's new, but I wanted to bring you over here on the couch so we could see this beauty. And I know you've spent a lot of time and energy and effort on this project, so I felt like you'd be able to give us the inside scoop. So who are we sitting next to? Give us the whole rundown.
All right, so sitting in between us here on the couch is the Juliet high definition cutter by Siser North America. We also have her counterpart, the Romeo high definition cutter. Juliet is actually a 12-inch cutting machine, but because we are able to bring the head of the machine into the actual machine itself, we actually have about 13.5 inches of space that we can cut on this machine, which is really cool. Preloaded all of our cut settings for all of our Siser material, but we also left it open because we get to at Siser that not everybody loves, to use our product. They might love another product, 3M, Oracle, whatever your business calls for. We've opened up that space to add in custom cut settings and also custom materials right within the cutter itself. So really cool design. This is actually, ironically enough, this is like our original design from our design team. Yeah, it was something that they kind of gave us a couple opportunities, and this was one of the ones we loved the most. So it really fits just the feel and the look and the pride that we have behind Siser. And actually, we did a really cool launch video for Italy when we were in Italy. I think Terry, I think might have been at Juliet, but you were there too, right? Yep. So you got to see their launch in Charlotte, but we also launched in Italy, and the videographer that we hired did an incredible job at really highlighting the fact that the machine is more oval shaped like the Coliseum. The pinch rollers look like the tower that Juliet stood on. It's really incredible what they were able to do with the launch. So we're very happy with it. Super fast, super quiet, and we're hoping that this is the perfect merger between the consumer making them into the prosumer as quickly as possible, because we've added a ton of the craft elements in there, but we also have majority of the commercial elements that you're used to seeing.
Because you mentioned it was fast, right?
Yeah.
And that's a big, when you're getting to that production
Yep,
level,
yep.
right? You need the speed. So
Yeah.
Can you give us some technical
Yeah,
side of that?
absolutely. So we already talked about how wide it can
Wide,
cut.
yeah.
We have an actual camera for registration in the cutter itself. We don't have an optical eye.
Wow.
So we're actually able to also cut outside of the pinch rollers. So really, those rollers are just there to hold material at the end of the day. As far as the speed, typically in the craft industry, you get like 8 to like 11 or 12 inches per second of cutting speed. For this one, you get 27 inches per second. So extremely fast. I've been able to track a ton of material. We're going to coin as 10 plus yards, just because we don't want to stunt anyone. Everybody will find the workaround, but we want to give somebody a starting point of how far can that thing track, and then some. So it's been a really incredible journey. We have isolated pinch rollers that can all be moved around as long as they're over grit rollers. We really tried to think of everything we could to make it super quiet. So like the belly of the machine actually is separated from the unit itself, helps to reduce some vibration. So when you do hear it, you've got to hear it in person. It's extremely, extremely quiet. The decibel count on it was about 78 decibels. And actually the standby audio in the room before I started the test was already at 48 decibels. So it's a really super quiet whisper type motor, but it is a stepper. So that's what will throw people off. They're used to the big, clunky stepper motor. Yeah, you can hear it. This thing, I mean, my 2-year-old could probably go to sleep next to it. Yeah. I don't recommend putting your 2-year-old by
But hold that for one more second, because here's the other thing, and I've got to back up, pick up right there. So, I've held other craft machines, right? I mean, this has got some.
It's got bulk to it.
It's built, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like a plastic.
And it was by design, right? A lot of the motor components and the main rocker arm and everything like that is really, we wanted to make sure that there was quality. Because at the end of the day, does the industry need another 12-inch cutter? I mean, there's space for all of us, but I think people are looking more for that upgrade unit to start getting out of the craft world and getting into the pro space. So that's what we wanted to really be able to deliver at a convenient price point for the end user, is a very, very nice commercialized machine at a quality price. So Juliet will MSRP at $499, and then the Romeo is just $200 more. So for $200 more, you get 24-inch of space. Actual cutting space is about 25.5 inches. So realistically, we did that so if you're not tracking properly, you don't error on your machine or something. But with that said, $699 will be Romeo's price, MSRP. So we are currently in Michael's right now. We just launched in Michael's as of last Sunday. And then actually we'll be in the distributor. All of our distributor and resellers will be able to start selling them on Cyber Monday. So we did that kind of by design. We wanted to give them that fluctuation at that moment in time, that time of the year where people are starting to think about Christmas and holidays, and give them a real good opportunity to sell it. So, yeah.
All right.
So one last question before I let you get out of here, because I know you got to get back to the booth. It's busy over there, and I've got to get to my next thing. And really appreciate you making the time for me here. So we obviously talked about the machines, but the other side of this that, and I know you guys talk about it, but I think the software side of this is really the game changer in my mind.
Yeah, for sure. So, we recognized out there that there was something that was missing. You have the pro level softwares that are out there that are designed for the graphic designer in mind, and then you have the craft softwares that are out there. Those softwares, they have some of that designer in mind, but really they're just meant to bring in an image, be able to cut it, be able to execute a print and cut at a hobbyist level. So one thing that we did with Leonardo Design Studio, again, we're Italian, so everything's Romeo, Juliet, Leonardo, we love it. So everything that we did with the Leonardo Studio is we wanted to bring all of those prosumer features, but show it as more in that craft space. And the reason why we say that is just not to label it as a craft cutter or a craft software, because that's not what it is. It's farthest thing from it. What it really is we wanted to make it convenient, easy to use, and easy to read. So when you look at our Leonardo from the main design page, all the tools are kind of hidden behind other tools, but we've made it really simplistic. And then what we're able to do is in the future, when we get into iOS and Android and tablets and stuff like that, there won't be a variation from what the tablet version looks like to the on-screen version on your PC. Thus, eliminating the confusion early on for that creator. One of the big benefits, I think, for us, and what we're really, really excited about, is Leonardo Design Studio actually launched with Windows and Mac.
Okay.
So right out of the rip, you already have your Apple users and your analog, your PC users that can utilize Leonardo Design Studio right from the convenience of the home.
That's awesome. Wow.
Excellent. Well, again, thank you so much for coming over, taking some time to share. I seeing it in Charlotte was like, wow, this is going to be cool, and being able to learn a little bit more here has been pretty incredible. So, all right, let's see if I think we may have one. See, here's the problem with the pull-up couch. You can't get out of it. So
Yeah, it's got me sitting.
enjoy.
Evelyn says, hey, y'all.
Okay,
Hey, how are
excellent. All right. Hey, Patrick, let me help you up, actually.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, man.
Bye, buddy.